Case did 37% from the field. They were 2 of 16 from three-point land. You probably talked about that in your first half stats summary, but you know, a lot of those 2 of 16 weren't open look threes either. They were threes that were contested. And this is Hollis inside. He missed it, but Michael got his own rebound. So it's Hollis and Duckett along with Volkening and Jansen, who now has the basketball, and Masiulionis is also out there. Volkening missed the long three. Ball was kept alive by a Bear, but knocked out of bounds, so the Spartans will get it back. They'll keep it. It's Todd McGinnis. I don't remember. Did Todd have a tie on to start the game? I think he did.
I think he did, and I think it was white, if I'm not mistaken.
And it's off. So it was not the kind of first half that he expected. I know that he has a lot of confidence in this very young basketball team of his. These are young men that he recruited, that he believes in, and that he believes are going to be very, very good players here over the next 3 years. That's Volkening, one of them. He's going to shoot free throws. So I know Todd was not happy with that first half performance, but he's a coach that likes to push the buttons of his players. He was that type of player. He told me that his coach probably lost hair because of him, because he was so intense, and I think that Todd really likes to coach that way too. So his tie's off. Volkening made the free throw. Makes them both. He's got 7. They'll quickly break the press. Down the floor. Shot was blocked by Duckett. TJ blocked the shot. Controlled it. Lead pass on the break. This is Volkening. Now TJ set a screen for him. Hollis will come around Volkening. They'll get it into Duckett. Duckett working against Schmelter. TJ missed the shot. Fighting for it back. Hollis clears it out to Volkening. TJ with the rebound. Boy, that's just hard work, Eddie.
Yeah, I mean, you look at the...
I'm exhausted watching him.
Yeah, me too. The positioning of TJ, I mean, he started pretty low on the block, but didn't really gain much ground at all on Schmelter down low. I mean, they score with the offensive glass, but, in the play that they run, the post-up move, just couldn't gain any ground as another lay-in by the Bears with the right hand.
Kucera. Hollis lobbing it to Duckett. TJ with people. Strength scored that one. TJ Duckett's got 12.
Well, what made that bucket a little bit easier is how deep TJ started right in there. I mean, right underneath the rim. All you got to do is go up strong. And, I mean, they're not going to foul you. I mean, they've only sent the Spartans to the free throw line once all game. So they'll let that one go.
Ball's on Duckett. It's his second. Shooting free throws is Jake Knupp. Jake Knupp, a senior guard out of St. Paul, Minnesota, East Ridge High School, home of Jake Knupp.
Just a really solid offensive player with immense ball handling skills. A guy who can shoot 40+% from the field, 38+% from 3, 80+% from the free throw line. So that guy is an offensive weapon.
He's got 10 points. Knocked that one out of bounds as Masiulionis was trying to make something happen. Spartans came into this game in conference play averaging 74 points per game. Duckett working hard inside. Ball's on Schmelter. Is that Spider-Man or Superman, Eddie?
That, I believe,
Can't
is
quite
Spider-Man.
tell.
Nope, Superman,
Looks like
I
Superman.
think. Superman, yep.
We need a Superman right now on the floor wearing white. Maybe 5 of them.
Superman, Spider-Man, Iron Man,
Green Hornet,
Incredible Hulk, I mean, you name it.
Flash. Duck it. Comes Volkening. This is Ionati with a high screen. Schmelter comes out to guard that. Hollis sets up a screen. Ignis thinks about it. Pulls up, 17 feet, missed it long. Sanders off to Kucera. Here come the Bears. Kucera steps up. In rhythm, missed it, and Hollis, Michael Hollis from St. Ignatius High School comes down with a rebound. Coming the other way. Fouls on Sanders on the floor.
You know, in the first year and a half in the career of Hollis, as Connor Nally comes in for Ignis, you know, Hollis as a forward, he's not bad off of the dribble. I mean, he's a guy
No, he's not.
When he can put the pedal to the metal, I mean, he can score with some effectiveness.
Ionati dribbling left, sneaking it in. TJ Duckett got it to fall.
Well, there you go. Had to get that one to fall. I mean, I love when the ball is in the hands of Ionati because he just always seems to make the right decision. And like Ignis, he very much so plays within the game. Antonio Ionati does.
Yes.
I've been really impressed with that, too. And the feed to Duckett was great.
Nally fights for it. Schmelter got it, and David Schmelter's going to shoot 2 free throws. Fouls on Nally. It's a good look at Mark Edwards in his 37th year. Pan down the WashU bench. 12-2, 3-0 in conference play. Schmelter 5 of 6 from the foul line tonight. He's got 9 points. He averages nearly a double-double this year for the Bears, 8 points, 10 rebounds. Ionati, left side to Hollis. Michael can hit that shot from the outside, too. This is Volkening, pulls up along the baseline, missed it long. Kucera controls it. Kucera with an extra gear, throws up a wild one, missed it badly. Nally with a good look to Ionati. Ionati in, lays it up, and Ionati, Antonio with his first basket.
Yeah, he's definitely a guy that the Spartans look to provide some instant offense off of the bench. Very mature for a young freshman player, just knows what to do with the ball and with his teammates.
Sanders was lobbing it into Schmelter, and Schmelter and Duckett got tied up. Those are just 2 big, strong guys trying to work each other for position. You can see TJ wrapping that hand around the shoulder of Schmelter.
Saying something about the backboard. I don't think it hit the backboard, did it?
Coach Edwards for WashU was asking about a foul. There was a foul on Duckett, which was TJ's 3rd. This is Nupp the other way to Schmelter against Hollis, and David Schmelter gets it to fall. He's got 11. Leads at 21. Boy, they really allow Schmelter to come out, way out on defense. And, I mean, he comes out with Nally, and he's guarding Duckett.
Yes, he does.
Comes out and provides that second defense. And with those long arms, he really limits the vision and the ability of the Case guards right now.
Right. Well, I mean, they have the ability to do that, to bring him out to the perimeter because they have so much size behind him as well as he comes up with a steal.
And Todd McGinnis just got teed up. Todd's been working for that one. It's been a frustrating night from the very beginning for him and his team. I mean, you know, it was 10-0 with a minute 50 gone, Eddie, when the timeout was called. Minute 57.
Yeah, timeout, and then
he
all
replaced all
players.
5 starters. So, you know, coming out of the locker room, shortly after that, it became a frustrating night for Coach McGinnis. And making both technical free throws is Jake Knupp. Knupp's a perfect 6 of 6 from the foul line tonight.
Well, I mean, I suppose that the one silver lining that you look for in a situation like that is that maybe it stirs something up, you know, in the players. Maybe it gets a reaction from them as another knockdown jumper in traffic from Knupp.
Well, Knupp did a great job of reading the screen coming off of it, and his teammate hit him in stride. He just caught it and shot it, you know, squared up. This is Ionati working against Knupp. Now it's Nally, Darius Inzar. Inzar pulls back. Duckett, right elbow. TJ with a spin. Darius thinks about the 3, will dribble in. Left-handed scoop was missed, but Darius is going to shoot free throws.
And they're going to give Darius a little bit more room because Darius by nature is more of a driver than a shooter. So they'll give him a little bit more room to work with, but good to see him get to the stripe here.
Inzar with 3 points. He had a shot from the field in the opening half. Schmelter's going to take a seat. He's got 11 points, 3 fouls. Back in the game for WashU is Marcus Meyer. Meyer comes in with 2 points. So Meyer at 6'9" replaces the 6'9" Schmelter. It's an even trade. Kucera along the baseline, going to dribble it back out. Good little no look to Meyer. And here comes Nally the other way. Ionati with a long 3. Kucera tried to get it, didn't save it. Spartans will get it back. Michael Hollis up off the bench. Hollis is going to come in. Michael scoreless so far tonight. TJ Duckett's going to take a seat. Duckett's got 14. Ionati, Hollis, Kella. This is Hollis against Meyer. Michael had a step on him. You know, back to your point about his ability to play on that perimeter, take bigs out there and then drive by them because of his quickness and his dribbling ability.
Yeah, and really, Ron, I would say that would be the one answer that the Spartans could provide for Schmelter coming out to the free throw line. I mean, you could take him not totally out of the equation, but somewhat with Hollis's ability to drive.
Kella missed a shot. Michael got the rebound. That was missed. Meyer grabs it. Ball's loose. Here comes Kucera. No look to Sanders. Sanders was fouled as he went to the basket.
Boy, Andrew Sanders just seems to be in a lot of places. He just very active, very involved, very vocal with his team. Just always seems to be in the midst of the action as kind of one of the leaders on that Bears team.
Mark Edwards has called a full timeout. There's a look at that WashU huddle. will take 1-2.
Inova Living is a modern, amenity-rich residential community located in Cleveland's Greater University Circle neighborhood, offering studio, 1- and 2-bedroom apartment homes. Enjoy all-inclusive living with convenient on-site shopping, 24-hour concierge services, a 24-hour fitness center, resident lounge, and more. All within close proximity to Case Western Reserve University. Inova Living online at innovaliving.com.
After the Sanders free throws, Volkening will bring it down. 25-point lead for the Washington Bears, trying to stay undefeated in conference play. This is Hollis working against, actually that's Connor Nally, working against Marcus Meyer. Meyer's going to draw his second foul.
I'd say probably the biggest difference between Meyer and Schmelter is that Schmelter is probably a little bit more mobile, you know, a guy that can get out to the perimeter. I mean, both can defend the block pretty well, but, you know, Meyer, it might be a little bit easier to get a step on him, and I think that's what Nally was thinking. Try to beat him off the dribble, see what you can get at the strike.
Eddy, it's Connor Nally's first point of the game. Whistle in the backcourt. Going to call the foul on Monty Kella, to the dismay of the Spartan bench. Here's a technical foul called on Kella. There is a clear tension in this gymnasium right now.
Yes, there is.
There's a tension between the Case coaching staff and the officials. There's a tension, frankly, between the Bears coaching staff and the Case coaching staff. There is a tension on the floor between the players. There's a big lead by one team, a frustration from the other, and a combination of all of those things does not equal a healthy situation right now. Everybody's really going to have to take a step back.
The fans' enthusiasm too, as well, especially from the student section, as another one goes in to the Bears. I mean, that definitely reflects the mood of the gym as well. I mean, it just hadn't had much to cheer for today. Been a pretty quiet gym since 8 o'clock.
Bears on the season are averaging 85 points per game. They're at 70 right now with just under 12 minutes to play. Volkening forces up a shot, goes high off the glass. Michael Volkening has quietly scored 9 points.
He can be a pretty efficient player when he has his shots dropping, as it's last touched by Ignis. I remember a game, one of the last out-of-conference games in that holiday tournament. Volkening had 21 points on just 6 shots. So he can be pretty efficient when his shot and his shooting mojo is going.
Ball's loose. Hollis comes up with it. Hollis looking right, goes right. Volkening controls, will bring it back out to Ionati. Antonio Ionati, ball fake, glass, missed it. Hollis is going to get called for the foul. That's his third. 8th team foul for the Spartans.
Yeah, so many of these Bears players just so skilled when it comes to creating contact. I mean, Ron, that's a pretty common attribute for most guards in this league, but I mean, their guards have it, their bigs have it. Pretty much if you've got a green uniform on, you can create some contact and send yourself to the free throw line with some regularity.
They shoot 70% as a team. And that's a good number.
Yeah, it
for the
really
team
is.
to shoot that high?
It really is. There really isn't a weakest link, per se, from the charity stripe on this team. I mean, they've got 4 or 5 guys that have seen 30 or more free throws, 3 that have seen 40 or more free throws.
Masi Ulionis with his second 3 of the game. He's got 10 points. Sobolev. Sasha Sobolev with 6.
I mean, they've had answers for just about anything. If you want to play big, they can play big. If they want to run the floor in transition, they can do that too. Take care of business at the charity stripe. Take care of the ball. Don't turn it over. There's another reverse lay-in.
Jack Nolan.
Another nifty move inside right there. I mean, they've got some serious finishers.
What a great lead
team.
pass by Kucera too, Eddie.
Yeah. Everybody on this team can pass, Ron. 1 through 12. I mean, everybody can dish the ball. They can get rid of it when they have to. And they find the open man.
Volkening for 3. Missed it short. Duckett fighting for the rebound. Fouls on the floor. Believe it's going to go against Sobolev.
I believe so, too.
Timeout on the floor. We're going to take 1, too.
Have you heard the news? The Intercontinental Cleveland has earned its 10th consecutive 4 Diamond Award from AAA in recognition of its high-quality accommodations and exceptional service standards. Planning an important event like a corporate meeting, annual conference, fundraising gala, holiday party, or highly personalized wedding? Choose excellence in the Intercontinental Cleveland. Our planning professionals will take time to consider every detail and lead you through an experience which is proudly world-class. Call us today at 216-707-4100 for more details or to request a tour of our spectacular accommodations.
So look at that Bears bench. Mark Edwards has called the last 2 timeouts in a game where he has consistently led by 25. And Eddie, I know that there's tension right now between the 2 coaches. It's just obvious to anybody in the gym. It's not a secret. And I think Mark this is just what I think. I'm not in the huddle. I think he is telling his players that he wants them to stay in control and just, keep an even keel and a level head here.
I would imagine so. Yeah, I would imagine so. And I mean, when you're a team that has as high a basketball standard as WashU has had for so many years, I mean, it's easy and it's, maybe typical for some guys for that to kind of build a little bit of an ego, but he's done a good job in the 37 years that he's been there of keeping them even keel.
Long 3. Wiernicke with a 3. Leads at 31. Turnaround shot off the glass. Duckett fighting for it inside. It was Ryan Alexander. Alexander, a freshman guard from New Albany. Played his high school ball at the Columbus Academy. Washington U with a player off the bench, Mickey Bell. Bell from Rockville, Maryland, Bullis High School. That's Ignis, long three. William Fitzpatrick with the basketball off the inbound. One-handed shot off the glass was missed. Whistle on the baseline. Spartans will keep the basketball. Ionati will inbound it. He's got Fitzpatrick and Duckett along with Domke. This is TJ working inside, strong right hand.
You definitely think more of the offense going to go through TJ now that you've got both Schmelter and Meyer out of the game. So life might be a little bit easier for Duckett on the block, but he'll have to get out to the perimeter and defend now, with Sobolev having some range.
Jack Nolan just dropped another three. He's got 13, including 3 threes. Nolan on the season's got 38 threes. He leads the team. He's their top three-point shooter.
Some really healthy percentages from deep for the Bears prior to today. I mean, you've got guys shooting 47% from three. That's Jack Nolan, 44% from three. Matt Highsmith, 38% for Nupp. Some really healthy percentages there.
Domke and Hollis with good defense that time. Inside 8 minutes to play. WashU coming into this game, their 3 victories in UAA play. They beat Chicago, Brandeis, and NYU, all 3 of those at home. Back home in St. Louis. This is Fitzpatrick. They're going to say fouls on the floor. Not a shooting foul. That was the LeBron hop, step, and a jump.
That's right. Yep, that'd be an NBA continuation, I think, but not at this level. Have to earn it.
Sobolov behind his back. Foul's going to go against Michael Hollis.
See them battling down there, and it's an awkward fall from Sobolev.
That is Hollis's 4th foul. Hollis outside. Baseline taken away. He's going to try to get it back. It's Ionati for a 3. Nestor the other way. Down to his teammate, Jack Nolan. And Nolan has 15.
Well, it's money. Every time you get numbers, there's no way that these boys aren't going to come away with a bucket.
Nolan all over the place, losing skin on the floor. WashU on the break, they get the layup. They get it in off the steal.
Yeah, I mean, when properly executed with passing like that and hard cuts like that, that just, yeah, I don't care who you are, you ain't going to defend that.
Mickey Bell had that layup. Also got the foul on the other side. Fitzpatrick will shoot free throws. They're going to take Jack Nolan out. He's got 15, including 3 threes, and he's played active defense as well.
And I think another hallmark of this Bears team, Ron, just about everybody, 1 through 12 in the rotation, they're two-way players. I mean, you don't really have any player who's just a scorer or anybody who's just a defender as another long ball connected by Nestor. I mean, if you're going to play on this Bears team, you're going to have some skill and bring it at both ends of the floor.
Game's at 40. Foul on the block. Shooting free throws will be Brian Domke. Brian had 2 points, shot from the field in that opening half. This is his first point of the second half. Matt Nestor with the basketball for, now it's Bell. They'll wing it back to Nestor. Nestor hit a 3 last time down and matches it again.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy.
It's Patrick, long 3. Comes Nestor, Sobolev, back to Nestor. He'll swing it. This is Bell along the baseline.
Well, that bucket just looks so much bigger when the ball's at the other end of the floor, doesn't it?
And they are 2 drastically different results right now. At the end of the Bears, every shot's going in. End of the Spartans, every shot bounces out. It is that kind of night. Whistle and a hold underneath. I believe the foul will go against Fitzpatrick. It does. Connor Nally's going to come in. Michael Hollis will take a seat. Hollis sits down scoreless with 4 fouls. Nally comes in with just 1 free throw. Bears did a good job on him tonight. They effectively just removed him from the Spartan offense.
Yeah, he wasn't going to be making 7 threes tonight, as we see the lay-in by Fitzpatrick there. Program record not too long ago for Nally from three-point land, went 7 of 10 in a game.
Double dribble. Coming the other way, 4:21 left. Connor will spot up, shoot the 3.
Well, when Nally scores, they can really compete, but when he's as quiet as he's been tonight, it'll be a different story. And once again, too easy 2 more easy points in the paint. Got to be at least 10 Bears that have scored, probably 11 or 12.
Bell on the break to Nestor. Back to Bell. He'll shoot it. Nally with the rebound. Ionati thought about it. Stopped by Nestor. Fitzpatrick with a little razzle-dazzle. Nestor with a beautiful left-hand pass to Bell. He goes up. Connor Nally went up with him, and boy, that's when somebody can get hurt.
Yeah, I mean, he used all of that vertical right there, but yeah, that was risky. That was risky. Glad to see he's okay.
Yeah.
But you just knowing Connor, he's a guy that knows what he's got. He's going to use that vertical. Might not be much of a rebounding forward per se. They kind of like to have him, you know, around the three-point line offensively. That's where his bread and butter is, but he's going to use that vertical in some way, shape, or form, whether it's to rebound or block shots or come up with stops like he tried to do there.
William Fitzpatrick controls the basketball for the Spartans. We're inside 2 minutes to play. Fitzpatrick with his 6th point.
Yeah, that was a tough one, but what shots for the Spartans haven't been tough tonight? I mean, the defense for the Bears has just been absolutely textbook.
This is Nally. Now it's Ionati with it. Fitzpatrick in front of the Case bench. Lob to Connor. Nestor will shoot the 3. Tip. Kept alive. Nestor brings it out. Brian Domke hands it off to Ionati. Here comes Antonio Ionati. Bell on the break. Shot was blocked. Ionati with the rebound.
Well, there's that vertical that we talked about, and Connor's going to find a way to bring that into the game.
Winston Delk has checked in for the Spartans of Case Western Reserve. Delk, a 5'8" sophomore guard from Princeton Junction, New Jersey. 3's in the air, and it's good by Ryan Alexander.
Yeah, well, with the limited minutes that Alexander has played, he showed a little bit of promise, but I think you want to get a better idea of what you're going to get from him going forward, and he showed you something right there, so that'll be a plus to put on film for Alexander.
Ionati was fouled on his way to the basket. Foul was on the pass, but both teams in the double bonus, so Ionati's going to shoot 2 free throws.
Man,
the Pep Band did not have much reason to play tonight. As a matter of fact, I'm not sure that I heard them the entire night.
I don't think so either.
Not in relation to anything happening in the basketball game.
No, not once. Well, Ron, I guess you just wonder, where do the Spartans go from here? You know, you got a game at 12 noon on Sunday against another pretty decent Chicago team. I mean, not a ranked Chicago team this time, but only got about maybe 30 to 36 hours before you got to suit up again, and going to have to go out with confidence. It's the only way to do it.
Well, it's the beauty of, I think, athletics, Eddie, in my mind, is you've got another game. You've got another opportunity at redemption, and it's only a day away. You don't have to sit and stew on this, think about it any longer than you do as you walk off the court. And that's going to wrap it up.